Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're watching Zompiercer. Yeah, I know, I hadn't heard of it either until very, very recently. But basically what you should do here is you take yourself a survival game and you add some zombies and then you give the survivors a train to use as their base. Now it could just be me, but this very much sounds like this was a game designed specifically with me in mind. Right now the safe zone that we're in has completely gone to pot. Yeah, it's all very bad news right now. So I'm going to get myself sorted and get out of here as quickly as possible. Yeah, I'll take that, please. Yeah, just I'll take it. Thank you. Yeah, good. Hold F. No, yeah, see, I still got some familiarity with commands to become familiaritied with. But for now, it's all good. We shall escape this paradise shortly after the bombastic intro. So I've got my baseball bat equipped here, and that means that I'm somewhat equipped. But having given this a bit of a try already, the one thing I can tell you with absolute certainty is you don't want to fight zombies in the slightest. Not with a flipping baseball bat, you don't. They're going to win, and when they do, they're going to win quite quickly. So yeah, if you can avoid fighting them, so much the better. Yeah, just no, thank you. Good. Yeah, that's enough of that. Yeah. Look, I've got looting to be doing, and it's kind of important. Yeah, is this a separate cupboard here? Yeah, it is, but it's empty. Oh, it's a shame. Right, so yeah, the first job: fight our way to the train, and that's all. Sorry, spoilers. Fight our way to the train. Look, I've already told you that there's a train in this, and that it's kind of important. So yeah, we've got to go get to that. Now, some of these doors are locked. I can't remember which is the one I'm supposed to lead through. It's not that one. But I've grabbed all of the lootables in here. Yeah, there's nothing to loot in there. That's just another room. That's okay. That's right. It's good. Yeah. Is it that door? I didn't think it was this door, but maybe it is. There we go. Right. Now, critical to your survival, if you can make out in the top left-hand corner there, you'll see that there is a bar that gets larger and smaller as I move. That is how detectable I am. I want to be as not detectable as possible. Yeah, totally not detectable would be marvellous. So moving around while crouching, 33% detectable. Okay, that's not terrible. We'll get to see our first member of the undead presently. And they will be absolutely ruddy delighted to see us. And that's super. There we go. Over there. There we are. Slightly cartoonified zombies, if I'm honest, but that's okay. Now, the regular ones aren't too bad. They're bad, but they're not too bad. There are, however, fast ones in there, because why keep things easy for anybody at all? Why not make it just a living nightmare and have you armed with naught but Johnny Baseball Bat here? Yeah. Absolutely. Now, this dude could cause me trouble. I'm going to try and give him a wide berth, if at all possible. If it's not at all possible, we will be getting into fisticuffs fairly. Anyway, I think we're going to be getting into fisticuffs here. Yep. Hold on. Stay put. And sneaky. No, actually, I want to loot all these crates. All right, we're gonna have to pop him in the noggin. There we go. Wait, get off! Ow! Yeah. Yes, mate. Have it. Right. Oh, we managed to dodge one there. Yeah, go on, get out of it. Right, okay, that wasn't so bad. Only 15 points of health lost there. He seems to have misplaced a hand. That's unfortunate. But we want this stuff. That's wood. There, that is wood. Because we're going to need to be crafting our own goodness, and at the moment you don't gather resources from mining or chopping down stuff or anything along those lines. No, you have to loot it all, which is a bit Okay, fair enough. I spent a significant amount of time first time around just generally poking trees and going, come on, give me some wood. What's the problem? You're a tree. Giving me wood is what you exist for in games. You serve no other purpose other than, you know, that is scenic. But yes, no, apparently it's 100% that is scenic this time around. What do we got here? Medical kit, another bandage. Good. That's all useful. And we're probably going to need it. Yeah, bit of metal. Yeah, good. What else? No, nothing. Some more wood. Okay, fine. I mean, there's basically no upper limit to the number of resources that I'll find of use at this stage. Yeah, good. There's no jumping. No, jumping doesn't exist in this alien zombie paradise, whatever the heck it is. No, instead, your space bar, which was what you'd expect to allow you to... Oh, flaming heck. That's a quick one, that one. This one, oh, hang on, we might be able to... I mean, if I make myself very visible, I think we've drawn him in. Yep, there we go. We'll get him out of the way, and then we'll press on. Also, the other thing I noticed about these zombies is they're pretty determined when it comes to getting their hands on you. There we go. See, look, even using the dodge button, I haven't got my timing down at all. I'm getting absolutely beaten to death by a regular run-of-the-mill chuffing zombie. Right, yeah, go on, apply the bandage. There we go. Right, see, that doesn't even fix you up that much. I mean, basically, once you start getting hit, you're just stuffed. Right. Let's keep our head down here. Drops from 50 to 33%. We do not want to tangle with that dude. Even though there are some crates down there that will be full of lovely, lovely resources, that dude will just beat us to a pulp because he attacked at like 3 times the speed. He runs at like 3 times the speed. You're basically hosed. If that guy gets involved, give it up. Go home, lie down, wait for the crying to stop. Right, here we go. Yeah, okay, right. I have everything that you've... Nothing. Yeah, it's just nothing. Wood. Alright, okay, good. I'm not gonna be downbeat about finding one piece of wood. No, sir. I'm gonna be very upbeat about that. Now you'd think this cardboard box would have something good in it. Doesn't. No, it doesn't. No. Come here. Just, would you please? Thank you. Bit of metal. Terrific. Keep it rolling. Oh, there's lots of them, look. We'll keep our head down. He's clocked us. Or has he? No, he's lost us again. Okay. Ha ha ha. Still don't want to fight any of you. No, you make me jolly uneasy. And it's not because they look scary or anything like that. No, they make me jolly uneasy because I know how quickly they'll beat me to a pulp. What do you got for me? This is a military trunk and it's just got some cash in it, which has largely become redundant. Thanks. Cheers for that. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted. Alright, carry on. Keep strolling here. Don't worry, that delightful alarm sound that you've only just brought into the foreground of your listening, now that I mention it, it's going to stop soon. Don't worry, it's okay. Not much further to go, and hopefully I won't die before we get there. Hopefully. I mean, obviously, you know, I am an optimist. I have to be. Right, okay, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, see another fast one there. Don't want to tangle with him or any of his homies. You would think, oh, look, I could jump up here. Can we take this book? No, you can't. There's my train. That's my train right there. Okay. But you can't jump over the sandbags. It is not allowed. Alright, there's one down the bottom, giving it large on the door, but that's okay. I don't think we need to go in that door anyway. We'll be mostly satisfactory going in a different direction. Am I building up the tempo and the tension? That's the word I'm after. Building up the tension for you here. Yeah. See, he's doing some menacing banging there. And that's the worst kind of banging. There we go. Now, I do want to dry loot this area, but it is possible to bypass this lot. Which I think I might well do. Don't want to fight them, thank you. That one's empty. That one's got a little bit of wood. That'll do. Let's not be greedy about it. Let's just take what we can get easily and then press on without making too much of a fuss. Yeah, here we go. Right, yeah, no, empty. Flipping empty. Oh, hello there. Oh, well, I suppose here we go then. Really? You're going to make me do both of them? Oh, no. I thought there was another route. Well, he hasn't clocked me yet, so maybe I'll just try and you know, bid him a fond farewell and go this way a little bit. Have they changed the map? I don't know if they changed the map. What I do know is your choices are getting a little bit limited here. You've got those two, Matey Boy by the door and his pal, for these two, and then hope you can work your way around the other side. And I don't think I can work my way around the other side, so I think it's these two or nout. Although, if I were to creep under there, could I just face one of them? No, you're going to have to kill them both. Alright, here we go. Bosh! I dodge. No, you see, hit, dodge. There you go. Right, hit, dodge. No, not dodge. Duck. Ah, wrong button. Let that be a lesson to me. There you go. Right, one more to go, and then we can flee. All right, here we go. And boom shakalaka. And again, oh, he's occupied. Just keep belting him until he. Oh, that's something for the children there. Right, close that. Yep, give me this. Good. Now, we're actually in a relatively secure position here. We can dry loot all of this without being too much of a hassle. Just take it as read that what I'm about to do is loot all these boxes. I'll pick it up when I have done. Well, job's a good one, and it's time we were leaving. Yeah, let's be getting on our way here. They're all at the doors. Monsters at the gate. Trouble at mill. And, right, up we go. Yes. Right, we can put that away now. Right, here we go. Open the door. Yes. Train's made of metal. Right, so I've got myself a little storage cabinet here, which I'll make use of presently. Not a lot else to say. That's a workbench. You use it to make things with. Yeah, you do. It is used with which to make stuff. Right, so we deactivate the brake. Yeah. Stick the reverser in forwards. It is in forwards. Turn it on. I recall it making more noise than that. Anyway, off we trot, whatever. There we go. Give it a little bit of thrustage. Or is the brake? Oh, the brake's on. All right, turn the brake off. There we go. And what do you know? We're away. Now, much like the derail valley there, you're not tied to the controls at all. You can just go and wander around as it suits you. All right, mate. No, you're stuffed. I'm legging it. You've got nothing. I possibly ought to run over. Oh dear. Poor zombie. Oh, hello. Look, fat zombie, look. And eat my train. Yes, Barrel, eat my train. And there we are. We're rolling out into the countryside. As you can see, it's plainly gone quite badly wrong. The world is not what it once was, but here we are, riding through the countryside at a very gentle pace at the moment. And the reason I'm doing a gentle pace is you have a fuel tank and it's almost empty. Brilliant. Giving you valid reason to want to stop somewhere. Yeah, I know. Right, okay, let's crank it up. Now the map is pre-designed. Oh, we can activate a horn. Yep, all right, thank you. Yep, good. And then you've got a spotlight on the front as well, just in case you really want to draw attention to yourself. Right, so, for reasons that will become clear, I'm going to leave this untended. We then trot back, because we're not only do we have our train, we've got some carriages. And we can decorate these as time goes on, which is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it's a very significant delight. It's got light switches that work. Not entirely sure where it's getting the power from. Batteries of some kind, one would imagine. Yeah, you've got ingress and egress all over the place. It's all ruddy marvellous is what it is. So there we go. This is my train. There are many like it. Whoa! Let's not do that while we're going around the corner. There you go. Right, I want to close the door, please. There you go. All right, well, I will close this. No. Uninvited guests. Bad to have uninvited guests. Yeah, so there you go. We're off and toddling on our own vehicle. and it's an absolute ruddy wonder. Where am I now? Standing in a precarious place. All right, fine. Close ourselves in. Fabu! Right, so, yeah, the other thing that is notable about this at the moment is that... what? Oh, yeah, the map's pre-designed. It's not random generation. We already know where this track is going. I already know where this track is going. And, even more interestingly than that, if interesting is something that you would ascribe to it, is that the whole map is segmented. So we're going to move from Zone 1 into Zone 2. Yeah, that's the thing that's going to happen. Now, I have hopped off the train on occasion to go and, poke around the forest. There's nothing there. No, I've taken my time, I've poked around a bit, nothing in there. No, nothing at all. There you go, say zone change occurring right now is what is happening. And it's going very quickly, and I won't have to cover this for too long. Here we go, right, into Zone 2. Zone 2 is quite pleasant. Sorry, I need a little drinky. There you go. No, close that. Have a little drinky. There we go. There we go. That's top me hydration up, and then we'll have a bite of tuna fish or whatever it is that this can of delight has within it. That's good. Oh, I appear to have popped up a bit there. Didn't want that. Not so much. None of these doors open, which is very disappointing. It'd be super if they did, but that's okay. So there you go. You can see from here our next destination. Just over the other side of the bridge there is another town, and the aim is to get me into that town and poking about a bit. Oh yes. Oh, I look forward to poking about a bit, except I don't look forward to poking about a bit because it's a flipping nightmare. Yeah. No, I've had multiple disappointments in the second town. Well, I say disappointments. I've died. I suppose that is quite disappointing. Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah. No. What? Yes. So, yeah, you're going to have to stop because you need some go-go juice for the train. If you recall, we had 720 or some odd at the takeoff point. What are we on to now? 400. Yeah, brilliant. Now the other thing that I've tried is, as you can see, we're on a downward slope here. Is if I deactivate the throttle, give it some. This, the train will in fact stop. There is no gravity, friends. No, we're coasting now, and we will gradually come to a halt, despite the fact we're on a downward slope. Which is a bit of a shame. I thought, oh, I could save myself some power by... No, you can't. No, forget that. See, look, no brake on, we're just stopping. Oh well, the game is the game, and that's how it's played. Or some such. Anyway, there we go, trotting on down. It's all jolly scenic. It should be pointed out. I possibly should have pointed it out earlier on. We're in early access mode here. So there are plans, I believe, for a random generation map going on, and a general sense of more to everything that's going on, and that would suit me down to the ground. I'm far happier in a bit of random generation than I am in everything is prescribed to you. But a survival game where you've got a train, come on, that's got me written all over it. This is the perfect game, or would be if it was. It's not quite, and therefore it isn't. I want to be able to chop down these trees. I want to build my own station. Having zombie hordes take this train, stick it in 7 Days to Die. I'm a happy monkey. Yeah, happy monkey indeed. Oh, take this train. You lay the tracks for yourself. Build from town to town across server boundaries. All of that kind of business. Fan-ruddy-tastic. That's what it would be, but it isn't. So it's not. Right, better line up for the station here. I'm not going to get deducted any points for missing it, or for going too long or too short, or any of that kind of business. It's basically just going to affect how far I have to walk. Right, there we go. We've got a slight stationette coming up, and look, a welcoming committee is there waiting for us, which is brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted. Thanks, lads. Very helpful indeed. I want to line up where possible, and give it just a touch. What does that mean? Just a tiny little bit, because I want to line up next to the station house here, if at all possible. I think I will have to go fight the zombies. Now, what I haven't seen, which is good news, is respawning zombies. If they were to respawn, that would be jolly bad news. There you go, brake on, engine off. We're here! Everybody get your stuff and get off the train. Yeah. Oh well, here we go. Right. Now, nothing useful in here, historically. I'm keeping my voice down, because we don't want to alert the zombie crew. But I like my little train. I'm not too bothered about leaving the door open either. They seem disinclined so far to get on board, but you just know that at some point they will. What's this? This is a barrel. Okay. Is this something that I'm likely to want? I don't believe there's any fuel in it. I've monkeyed around with barrels previously for no good reason. There you go. Just sit on the train, mate. Maybe we'll figure out something to do with that later on. What you got for me? Oh, another drink. That's good. I'm getting a bit parched. Grab the rest of it. Thank you. Yeah, good. Yep, good. Yeah, I'll grab that too. Was that someone coming local? Or are they just making random noises for their own entertainment? Okay. Yeah. Oh, one more thing I should probably point out to you is permadeath. You die, you're done. Yeah, there's that. That's a thing that also occurs. Right, what are you up? Oh, are you into it, are you, son? Are you game? Are we playing? Are we getting it on here? Let me have a quick drink, because I'm getting a bit thirsty. I might even apply a bandage, because that'll just keep me alive a little bit longer when you beat me about the face and neck, as you surely will do in a moment. And I fancy a bit of tuna as well, because I'm a growing lad and I need it. Come on then, I'm not getting anywhere unless I dispatch you, you clown. Let's get it on. Hiya! Oh, I've missed on the initial hiya, but so did he. Oh, he hit on the second one. I'm in though, with the rebounds and the flippings flailing away with a baseball bat. All that training with bulldozer power did me absolutely no good at all. First aid kit, please. What does that give me? Plus 100 health. Oh no, plus 100 healing. Which means that I can actually soak it up for a minute or two. Alright, okay, well I'll take that under advisement. What do we get in the truck? Nothing. Massive waste of my time. Yeah. Now, of course, if it wasn't for the case of permadeath being death eternal, it would be worth me leaving some stuff on the train. But as it is, I might as well just bring it all with me. There's no real benefit to me doing otherwise. Can we? Yeah, nothing in there either. Why though? Why? Why wouldn't you leave me like, I don't know, a machine gun? You know, you want if you want your players to feel a growing sense of danger, start them off completely kitted out, like Rambo, only way more kitted out, with a attack helicopter, maybe a tank, all kinds of really brilliant stuff that you kind of go, oh, it's zombies, gotcha. And then, as time goes on and they start running out of that stuff, they will have had to fabricate themselves another means of survival, you see? So, there's that. Now, I'm back here because I need to make a bed. I need a bed, please. Can't make one. I better make a carpentry table then. All right, go on in. There you go. We'll whiz up a carpentry table, because with a carpentry table I can make a bed, and with a bed I can go to sleep. Yeah. That's a thing I can do. Where is it? It's here. Give it there. Slap it in that. Oh, let's go back this way. In fact, actually, while I'm here, let's actually get rid of some of the stuff we don't need. We'll leave the money. I'm not going to need my crafting materials. I might need the plastics, but not for the thing that I've got coming up next. Potatoes, no, we'll be good. I'll be fine with some crisps and not a lot else. We'll bring the shotgun ammo just in case I happen upon a shotgun. Do you want to leave some emergency beans? No, I think the emergency is now, and therefore the beans belong with us. Right, in we go. Yeah. Okie dokie. Right, I want to put down my workbench. Yes, there, please. Do I have to belt it or something? Yeah, you need a tool hammer thing. Oh, yeah, what's the tool hammer thing you need? It's a tool. Yeah, hammers are tools. It's a scrap hammer. You sure? Yeah, probably. All right, okay, well, we'll have one of those. Now, don't get carried away. We don't have an infinite number of resources here. We've got a finite number. Well, yes, if you haven't got an infinite number, it will be fine. Be quiet. Yeah, so give me the hammer. Yes. Right, then we can walk up to this and yell hammer time. Hammer time! Yeah, just like that. Very, very powerfully done. Thank you. Good. Yeah. Exciting. Absolutely. This is gameplay. Right, there we go. Right, use my carpentry bench. I need a wooden bed, please, because the wooden bed is the only place you can A, save, and B, sleep. And nighttime is so dark, there is no point to it. There is no point to nighttime at all. Might as well not exist. It's too dark. It's way too dark. So yeah, don't even bother with it. Right, bed there. And it's going to be, I mean, you can see the lighting conditions have already changed out there. It's going to be getting darker. What's your problem? Okay, oh no, I can put it anywhere I like. I'm going to put it next to the workbench just in case I start feeling handy in the middle of the night. Right, get it built. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. And then brilliant. Okay, I'll go and put my mallet back in until I tell you what, actually, because we're going to go on a quick raid. I'll leave my light switch on as well, just so I can find my train again. Close the hatch there. Sling this in here. Open that. Do the... Where's it gone? There's it here, look. Right, we'll leave the planks. Yeah. We'll leave the sheets. We'll leave the metal. Yeah, we'll leave this scrap plastic that I already left. Good. I've got a spare dagger that is nowhere near as good as my baseball bat. That's good. You've got a choice between one weapon that's not very good and a second weapon that's worse. Well, that's a good selection to start you off with. Right, off we go. Now then, there's one. We don't want to kill him. We don't need to tangle with him. It does us no real benefit at all. Now this house, I've looted that once or twice. Not a lot in there. No. The house you want is further down the way, and I already can't see. It's already getting too dark, and you're already going like, oh yeah, it's very atmospheric there, Colonel, but can't see anything. Can I go? Oh, flipping Nora, that's a bloody zombie. Oh, can I those fast ones I advertised? Here he is. Yeah, get off me. Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, don't know where he came from, but there we go. There you go, that's that. That's it. Job done. Good. Right, I've been Colonel Failure. And that's Zompiercer. Yeah, it is. That's what it's called. Good name, I reckon. It's a throwback to Snowpiercer, obviously, but with zombies. Yeah, largely an exercise in futility at the moment, but it's available on early access. If that floats your boat, I think in the grand scheme of things, it could be rather marvellous. But at the moment, it's just punishing, just mean to you, and it doesn't give you an easy in at all. But maybe it's your thing. I don't mind either way. If it's not your thing, don't worry about it. If it is your thing, give it a spin. If it's not, though, don't. But if it is, do. Okay, there we are. I'll catch up with you again with something soon. With something, soon. I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you can be bothered. If you can't be bothered, don't. And fling a thumbs up at this one if you want to and you have thumbs. I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. Here's a basic overview of why I like survival games. Now, as I've spoken about on several occasions when talking about why I like games of a certain kind and others that I don't, the basic rule is let me play how I want to play. The end. Right? That's it. That's the basic rule for what makes me enjoy a game is just set up a bunch of parameters, I'll muck around with them, I'll have a jolly time. Thank you very much. The more I can muck about with, the better. There you go. That's all there is to it. It's why I like survival games. Why I like things like Minecraft and 7 Days to Die and Ark and all that kind of jazz. Because it lets me run around, shoot stuff if I feel like it, build stuff if I feel like it, chop stuff down, develop skills, all of that kind of business. Love it to bits. The more freedom you give me, the happier I will become. And therefore, adding trains into that equation just makes me go, I may never need to play anything else. Now, Zompiercer has all the right ideas, but at the moment they're just not in quite the right order for that aspiration to be filled. I mean, obviously, you know, when they said about building this thing in the first place, they didn't go, what would the Colonel really like to play? Well, they should have done. And maybe they will yet. So I'm keeping my eye on it, but I've got no intention of revisiting it for the time being until, you know, some significant updates have been made. The zombies are too hard, to the point of it being unfun. There aren't enough resources. You have to fish them up from all over the place. And I haven't got any further than that because of the above. So there we are. Right, come back to me. And also the other key thing to a survival game, you should be able to run away from it. You don't have to fight unless you want to. That's important. It's important.